We are continuing the UFC 306 Sugar Sean O'Malley vs MERAB DVALISHVILI fight card. Let's get right into it, but before we do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share and follow and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload. Let's go. We have a fairly big one today. Diego Lopes versus Brian Ortega. I believe this was meant to be on the last UFC 300 card. So it was supposed to be on 305, but it got cancelled. And this was the one that the fans were most excited for, and it's finally happening. Let's start with Diego Lopes, who is 25 and 6. His country is Brazil. He stands at 5 foot 11 inches tall. He weighed at 155 pounds in his last win, has a reach of 72.5 inches and a leg reach of 41 inches. While Brian Ortega on the other hand is 16 and 3. His country is United States. He stands at 5 foot 8 inches tall. He also weighed at 155 pounds in his last weigh-in, has a reach of 69 inches and a leg reach of 39 inches. When it comes to reach and leg reach, Diego Lopes is in favour. Same with height. Also record, Diego Lopes has quite a lot going in his favour in this fight, I've just realised. But let's move on to win buys to see how they've both got it done in their fights. Brian Ortega has a 19% KO/TKO, 50% submission with 31% decision, with an average fight time sitting at 12 minutes and a knockdown average of 0. Diego Lopes on the other hand has a knockdown average of 1, an average fight time sitting at 7 minutes, 8% decision, 50% submission, and a KO/TKO percentage of 42%. Already basing it off of these stats, we know how this fight should go. Brian Ortega, if he wants to win, yeah, he could probably win by knockout or decision, mainly try and get it down, try and submit Diego Lopes. Diego Lopes on the other hand also has half of his wins coming by submission as well, but I believe that he should probably keep it on the feet with the more knockouts, and I think Brian Ortega should get it taken down. Let's move on to significant strikes to see who outperformed the other one in their last fight. Diego Lopes landed an average of 3 punches per minute, 55% significant strikes, an average of 4 punches absorbed per minute and a 39% defense, while Brian Ortega on the other hand landed an average of 4 punches, 38% significant strikes, an average of 7 punches absorbed per minute and a 49% defense. Brian Ortega took a lot of punishment in his last fight on the feet, but he also gave a fair amount. He had a fair amount of output back. Diego Lopes, he took a little bit of punishing and was closer to landing as much as he absorbed, but his defense was a lot worse than Brian Ortega's. But Diego Lopes had the better significant strikes with a little bit of a worse output. So according to this, Brian Ortega from his last fight should probably keep it on the feet and try and knock out or knock down Diego Lopes and outstrike him and outclass him on the feet. Let's move on to grappling to see who can get it done if they get hurt or if it has to go down. Brian Ortega has an average of 1 takedown, 27% takedown accuracy, 57% takedown defense, with a submission average of 1, while Diego Lopes on the other hand has an average of 0 takedowns, 25% takedown accuracy, 46% takedown defense, with a submission average of 4. Basing it off of their last fights, Diego Lopes seems like he's the one who wants to get it down and Brian Ortega is the one who wants to keep it on the feet. If we're basing it off of both of the grappling and the significant strikes, it should be like that. Brian Ortega would keep it on the feet, try and keep Diego Lopes, I would say, out of range, but he's got the longer reach, so you've kind of got to get in range and strike Diego Lopes. Get in range, get the takedowns, and go for a submission. Basing it off of these though, on the grappling alone, neither guy had a great takedown accuracy. They both have fairly poor. Brian Ortega's was a little bit better. Diego Lopes had a worse defense but a more submission average, so maybe Brian Ortega should try and avoid grappling at all costs. But that's just my thoughts, my opinions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins and how do you think they win? Apart from that, I will catch you in a bit. Take care and peace.